I'm going to lift you up a bit so you can see all of them. You see? Isn't that cute? It smells so nice. Christmas is not about hatred, children, is it? It's not about hatred. That probably no one's ever seen a cake put in an oven before, so I thought I'm going to treat you. Hello, hello, rare birds. This is Hawk. Hawk? Hello, hello, lovely rare birds. So as you can see, we've got a little bit of Christmassiness going on, and I have put these very tasteful little ears and antlers on so that you know that this is Christmas content. So if you don't like this, you don't have to watch it. Well, you don't have to watch anything, obviously, but just, you know, if it's not your thing. But just to explain, the reason that I am doing this is not to create stress or to create a desire for a level of perfection that's literally unattainable. Quite the reverse. This is just doing stuff to make life easy. And for me personally, because I work in retail, December is just a write-off. Just, you know, we all work lots of hours. It's, you know, got people in your face 24/7, you know, smiles. I eat my own weight in chocolate constantly. It's just an obscenity. So I'm doing stuff now. And also just because I find if you don't do stuff in advance, you hate everyone. And Christmas is not about hatred, children, is it? It's not about hatred. It's about, you know, just basically people who, or hopefully, care about one another, hanging out. Lovely, lovely, lovely. But it can be difficult. And so doing this is just to try and, you know, just spread it out. And also spread out the money. Because Christmas costs so much money, it's just insane. And, you know, so if you do get quite a lot of the food prep done now, then obviously that's quite a lot of the food expense done now. I mean, that having been said, I'm under no illusions at all that there will always, you know, Christmas always seems to end up with you know, getting quite a large suitcase, like literally probably this big, and stuffing it full of cash, and then just zipping it up, you know, having to kneel on it. And then basically you just walk out into the street and you just empty it out everywhere that you go shopping, and that's it. And that's always the way it happens, and that's why it's just, you know, it's good to do as much as possible. So it was a bit of an outburst, wasn't it? But you know what I mean, it's a horror. So yes, what we're doing today is the Christmas cake, and this recipe is a Mary Berry Christmas cake. And I have to confess, look, I've even written it in my little notebook. Can you see? I haven't made this Christmas cake before, but it's Mary Berry, for God's sake, you know. It's going to practically make itself, and it'll be really good. So I'm not going to bother with all the ingredients, except to say that, so we have a lot of mixed fruit. And again, with mixed fruit, you just do whatever you want. See, I actually quite like glacé cherries. I've cut them in half. Got some figs and, you know, just all the yumminess right there. Okay, you know, I don't like these little bits of that, but am I going to take them out? No. Do I care? No, I don't. And then, so that's a massive amount of mixed fruit. I'm making 2 cakes. I don't really know why. I think because I personally really like Christmas cake, and then I like to have another cake, almost like a spare cake, but I can cut slabs off to give to people, you know, that might like them. Or just to put in my own face come January, because January is just a hideous month, as we know. And let me tell you something, that having a little well, not even a little, a sizable Christmas cake tucked away in a little Tupperware thing, or in a little tin that you can then cut yourself a nice slab off. I like the marzipan and the icing, very big on that, with a cup of tea in the afternoon or whenever. I like it for breakfast. I like it anytime. I adore Christmas cake. My kids aren't really that into it. So basically I'm making 2 Christmas cakes for myself and anyone that I care about who might like to have a slab of cake, a big slab of cake. So yeah, so we've got the fruit, and then we've got loads of butter, and then we've got soft brown sugar, la la la. And then we're going to put this brandy, and then we're going to do the juice. Where is it? Yeah, the juice and the zest of two oranges and 2 lemons, and then you're going to put them all into a pot. Let me show you. Okay, for this we get out the beloved Nigella pot. Now this pot here has a very long history. It has that lid on top, which I think I've used once, but it looks beautiful, so that's basically it, like that. And then if you were to get close to this pot, you would see it has all these insane scratches, really deep scratches in the side of it. And the reason for that is in the house in London, where we all used to live, there was a light well at the front. And whenever it was really fun because whenever we had heavy rain, the light well would flood and the water would come up and it would go underneath the door and then it would just wash over everything. So when you heard that rain come, you needed to be real quick. And so this was my thing, to get out there. And then what was really fun about it as well was that the light well was extremely deep. It was probably, I'm going to say, like as tall as the top of my finger. So just explain. So it's pouring rain, so you're soaked anyway, pouring with rain. You get this, and then you've got to get that full of water and literally through it with such force that it gets out and doesn't just come back on you. So anyway, I'm quite lucky that I don't have to deal with rubbish like that anymore. That's the story of my pot, and it's a Nigella one, and I'm very, very attached to it. I know that. I hope this is all right. Oh, just so you know, I've put some fairy lights up. You can't see in there. It's been so difficult to try and get a little bit of this table in, and the fairy lights. So they go along there, and I've actually tied them to that little rail, so they're not dangling down and getting in the way of all this, because that would just make me want myself. But then they go under there, and then they go up into a peak, and then down, so it's quite sweet. Hang on, I'll turn the light off. You can see how cute. Is that a better light actually? Maybe it is. Maybe that is a better light. Let's do that. I'm going to have a look. Yeah. Okay, just so you know, that sort of glow from there, I have put up a little, light, because it is. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get all of this into the pan. I'm going to bring it to a very gentle boil, and then I'm just going to simmer it. And then we'll add the other ingredients. So I will stop here. Look at this, it's a beast. So that's got all of the lemon, orange, all of the mixed fruit, right? And then, oh gosh, Alexa off. Just catching up on the arches there. It's all cutting edge, gripping stuff going on here. So this is all the butter that's going in. And then I'm going to pop that on here. There we go, nice and low. And then we just need to add the brandy, and the brandy is, right, 150ml for each cake, so that's 300ml. See, blinding mental arithmetic there. Need my glasses, okay. Okay. That's that. Lovely. Okay. And we have some left as well, which is always pleasing. God, that's a lot, isn't it? Lovely though. Right. Yeah. Perfect. And I'll come back when that has, I'm going to measure out the other stuff now, and then I'll come back when that's melted so you can see it. It's going to smell so good. Okay, nearly messed up there. Nearly messed up already, so early on. Got to put the sugar in there as well. Okay, here we go. Okay, so this is all simmering away beautifully. Oh my god, again, the smell. I'm going to put that as low as possible. There we go. Now, in here, so we don't forget the eggs. No, hang on, before I show you that. In here is just the most delicious thing. So this is just obviously the flour, and then ground almonds, flaked almonds, and then all of the spices. I didn't have any mixed spice, but I've just winged it and kind of made my own. And it smells so Christmassy. I just can't even. Anyway, it's all delicious. So now I just have to remember to put in, I think, we mustn't forget the vanilla extract. I love vanilla extract. Oh, it's so delicious. I'm just going to put this in the one with the eggs because I'm doubling up. I'm putting 2 teaspoons there, like so, and then into this we will crack 8 eggs. So probably just edit this bit out because I don't want to subject you. Oh, actually no, what I can talk about actually while I'm doing this is these are quinces. Oh, Quince and Quince, it's you. Yeah, because there's a quince tree near here, and it was just, overhangs the road, so and there were just hundreds all over the road as well, so I just picked some, and it was clearly the perfect time, because when you barely touch them and they come off. But I just think they're so gorgeous. So I looked up this video, how to make quince jelly, which I've never done, because I thought that might be a really nice thing to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Right. Okay, I think this is probably simmered enough now. Get rid of that, put it over there. So now, it doesn't say to let it cool down. I'm going to let that cool down. I do not like the idea of putting eggs and God knows what. Although what I can do, because I've already worked out this is so big, it's all going to get out of hand, so I've actually got the big beast out. And this is actually my marmalade thing. Do you remember from the, let me just wash my hands, from the marmalade birthing video? I don't know if you remember that. So yeah, so actually what I can do, hopefully, without giving myself 30-degree burns, I'm going to pour this into here. Oh, that smells good. Oh my God, that smells so good. It smells, I'm going to tell you what it smells like. It smells sweet and buttery and kind of honeyed toffee. I guess that's because it has all of that soft brown sugar in it. Or it's here. Yeah, so this is very delicious. So I'm just going to stir that around. I'm going to show you that now. Okay. There we go. Like that. Because I know that there are lots of you out there who are disgusted by the notion of Christmas, and it's too early, and I get that, I totally get that. However, it's never too early in terms of just saving yourself from misery later on. And that I also, I just say as well, even with the Christmas tree, I get the Christmas tree early and I drag it into this house, well not into the house, I drag it through the garden, I cut the end of the trunk off, and then I just stand it in a bucket of water in the studio room. That's how slick I am. In fact, I always get one for a girlfriend of mine as well, and we actually get them from Lidl's. And Lidl's Christmas trees are damn fine, they don't shed. Sorry if you live somewhere and you don't have a Lidl's, but you may do. It's just one of those, kind of supermarkets where they have a drop of Christmas trees on a certain day, and it's sort of towards the end of November, and then that's it, and then they don't have them redelivered, so you need to get them immediately, but they're really not expensive. And then I also have a big Christmas tree hack which just creates great, fantastic impact, but saves a lot of money and they're just a load of hassle. We're all about saving hassle. Okay, so zoned out of it and I don't know what I'm doing. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I am going to just give these a little, just mix them up, combine them a little bit. That's just the eggs. There we go. I've got the, and that smells really nice. Okay, right. I'm going to stop the video there and then come back when I'm assembling cakes. Okay, it's starting to get really dark, but I've just got to the point where this has cooled down, and then so I have this which I've lined, double lined like that, and then I've got newspaper to go around the edge, and then I'm also, because I've got double the amount, but I haven't got two cake tins, Christmas cake tins, so I've got these really very heavy duty loaf things, so somehow I'm going to make that work. But do you want to hear something just so brilliant? So I thought, oh my god, I need some string. So I went into the studio room looking string, couldn't find any string. And then I remembered this. It's just a little piece of string, and I thought, oh, why am I keeping that little piece of string? Keep the string, because then it's saved. Because already, you can see it's practically midnight. I don't know why it is, but anything like this takes forever, and you don't want to be hobbled in the 11th hour. Literally, you're just about to put it in the oven and you can't find any string. And then I also had this really long wire, quite thick galvanized wire, which would be incredibly difficult to sort of mold and tie. And then I thought, wait, that will heat up too. Will that have ramifications on the heat of the cake? I found the string. Can I just say though, I never understood how, obviously this is an electric oven, obviously in a gas oven, not a good fan, but why does the paper not ignite and burn? I've never understood it. Anyway, I just wanted to share that with you. So what we're going to do now is, I don't know if you have to, I'm just going to put a bit of that in. Sorry, to finish my sentence, I don't know if you have to worry about the eggs curdling. I don't know. Oops. Where's that great big spoon? I need the big beast spoon, and I literally just had it. Oh, that's incredibly annoying. Oh, no, there it is. It's a big beast, okay? So, this is going to be so good. So again, just a reminder that I'm just adding basically all the dry ingredients to the wet ingredients. And it's going to be, I'm very, very excited about this. Sorry, it's getting dark now, isn't it? Okay. Do you know that I nearly made a cake? Oh my god, I'm so pleased I didn't. I nearly made this cake that you had to cook for 5 hours. What kind of a cake is that? Anyway, let's get that in there. So this one you just cook for 2, or you check it after 2 hours. Oh, this looks very good. It really looks good. Extremely excited about it. Okay, that's the rest of that. And that's the rest of that. It's such a mess, used about a gazillion things, but that's okay. It smells so nice. So, do you want to see what it looks like? Let me show you. Oh. Okay. Oh, it's nice and warm as well. Isn't that lovely? It's a very strange light. Let me see if turning the light on makes it. Yeah, that's probably better, isn't it? Sorry about that, that's probably better. Okay, right. Now I'm going to press pause and then I will come back when they're all in here and beautiful looking, and then you can be with them on their final little journey in there, and then I'll come back hopefully when they're looking all beautiful, and then we'll start the, you know, the feeding process and the feeding frenzy as well. Okay, I can't even pretend, I'm feeling incredibly smug right now. Look at this bad boy. Quick, there we go, so I showed him it just sort of silver. Oh, do you know what, I'm going to bring you over here, because look, I've done 2 loaf-shaped ones, double lined with parchment, then double newspaper string, the works, and then a big fat round one. So let's... Look, I'm even going to put some Christmas music in the background here, if I haven't already. Let's take this bit of it. You see, loveliness, beauty. There's the oven. Let's put the oven light on. Ready to go. Look at that, lovely. Okay. Now I'm doing this because I know that probably no one's ever seen a cake put in an oven before, so I thought I'm going to treat you to that. Oops. The big beast will go there, and your little friend will go there. We'll put the last little baby in there. Well, I just feel like all that paper's just going to burst into flames. Anyway, let's hope for the best. And then we set the alarm. Anyway, I'll come back hopefully when they're looking, lovely. Okay, 25 hours later. Not really, but it is. Some of it's not done, but I just want to show you. So this is my first win. So this is one of the smaller cakes, okay? And I'm going to show you something here. Very, very pleased with how this is looking. Look. That looks like a perfectly lovely Christmas cake to me. And with Mary Berry's recipe, and maybe with all recipes, I don't know, you pour the first brandy over it as soon as it comes out of the oven. So I'm going to do that right now. And I just put these. Let's try some. Yeah. There might be a bit of a crumbly texture happening there, but maybe that will stop with over the next couple of months. With the feeding of the brandy, which I think I'm meant to do every week, but I won't do it every week because that's ridiculous. Yeah, maybe a little bit more, just a teeny. Okay. Yeah, very, very pleased. Very pleased with everything. So I've got one cake there in the oven. There's another one like that that's slightly bigger, so it wasn't quite done. And then there's the round one. And everything is under control. So I think I probably will wrap up this video right here. Do you know, can I just say, these antlers, I'm going to come closer so that you can see them. They have little ears, look. And then that, and then the antlers, and then their fur. It's furry, and it is so comfortable. Sorry, I thought someone was in the garden there. They're so comfortable. I nearly went out. Thank God I have a mirror by the front door, because if I didn't, I would have gone out in these, and that would not, that wouldn't do anything for my reputation in these parts. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. So there's going to be lots more. And they'll just be short. I don't know how long this video is, but hopefully it won't be very long. So I'm going to do this amazing Italian lemon stuffing, which is just incredibly delicious. What else am I doing? So I'll be doing the, the braised red cabbage. I will be doing what I consider to be the finest pudding for Christmas that you can possibly imagine, and it's really easy and it looks beautiful and it's delicious and it's elegant. So I will be doing that. And then I probably won't bore you with kind of doing pigs in blankets and nonsense like that, because that's just not very, desirable to look at. Well, maybe bread sauce, just so that, and also I just wanted to say as well, I'm not doing this sort of like showing you how to do it, because obviously you're all going to know what you know, and that's fine. I'm more doing it just to get us in the vibe, and let's make Christmas lovely. And this might be a good point to tell you something about me. Okay, so when I don't really know why I'm telling you this, but I feel like you probably need to know. So I had to start completely from scratch with making a magical Christmas, because I grew up in a very high control religion that didn't celebrate Christmas. So I think maybe that is why I just really love it, because I see Christmas for what it is. For me, it couldn't be less religious. I literally don't care what its origins are. For me, Christmas is about creating a wonderful experience for people I care about. And it's also just for me personally, for my personal experience, it's just about having as many people, many of my children, in a room together. It's really no more elaborate or complicated than that. It's really, really basic. Like, I don't go nuts on Christmas presents or anything like that. I really don't. All my money and effort and time and love is spent in making the house Christmassy, which is obviously lovely. It's really important for me, when my grandsons come and stay, that I want them to have that, because I only have them obviously alternate Christmases. And so it needs to be lovely. And that's it. But there's something else I also want to say, just really, really quickly, is I'm so acutely aware that there are many people, rare birds out there, who may have very different circumstances at Christmas and very different experiences, and there will be some of you rare birds who will be spending Christmas alone, or that this year coming is maybe the first year that you have without someone that you love. And I just, please know that you are absolutely thought of. Anyway, I won't really get into that now, because we can talk about that later on, but that's it really. So just about that, that high control religion, just sort of very culty, that when you leave you're basically excommunicated and no one can talk to you, and quite difficult to come out of it. But and I kind of don't really want to get into that, but I just wanted to tell you that, because I think this is one of the reasons, as I say, because I didn't have that experience, and so it's nice to do something normal. I just love doing things that are normal. I just completely celebrate that, and that's that. Oh, see, now I've been chatting on. Hang on, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, let's have a look. Bad boy. Yeah, see, that's just skewered. I'm trying to. It's done. It's done, man. Okay, so we're going to now give that one, I think, because that's the big fat one. I'm going to give that one another 5 minutes, and then I think. See, so now this one is slightly bigger. Again, looking very beautiful. Ouch, it's hot. Burnt myself. Sorry. Look. See how lovely? Yummy. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Very pleased with the Christmas lights. I'm going to lift you up a bit so you can see all of them. You see? Isn't that cute? Yeah. And I might actually keep them up there forever. I really like that. Really like that. Anyway, I feel silly now. Yes, so sorry, just going back to the, high control religion thing. If you have a similar background, then I feel you. And if you are in a high control religion, you're probably not even allowed to watch this, so I'm not even going to worry about it. AI on YouTube will just be having a complete field day with this. I mean, my God. Anyway, that's that. Happy October, everyone. It's dark, look at it. Good grief, it's 25 to 7 and it's completely dark outside. But it's nice and cosy in here. I'm going to take Quincy. Quincy, should we go for a little walk? Do you want to say hello to everyone? Do you know what? Let's take you over to baby. Okay, it's a little teeny one. Let's go walkies. Well, should we go walkies? Okay, let's go walkies. You're a good baby. Go walkies and then we'll be cozy. Should we make a little fire and be cozy? Okay, we'll do that.